little car vlog while I do that. Obviously in a much better mood than the last time I did a car vlog. Doing well with dealing with our dog being gone. It's still weird, and there's still several things that we, do in a day, or just different things that happen that make it very obvious that she's not there. But for the most part, though, everyone's doing pretty well with it, and that's just the natural way things go, and that's good. I know there will be little things, as we go camping or do things that we're used to having her with us for, that will be strange, but yeah, time heals, and that's good, and so things are going well there. Other than that, yeah, I just did a closet clean out, and now I'm going to buy more clothes. Yeah, that's just reality. That's why I have a lot of clothes, because I get them for very inexpensive. Yeah, so I have a lot of clothes because I don't spend a lot of money on clothes, and I'm talking, if you haven't seen any of my past thrift hauls, I will link them because there's a playlist for them. But I get things for 25 cents, 50 cents, and at this particular thrift store that I like to go to, they don't charge more for things that are brand name. So that's awesome, because then, I don't have to, spend more money for name brand stuff. I don't even care about name brand stuff, to be completely honest. I buy a lot of stuff at Walmart. I'm not a name brand kind of girl. I don't care. But it is awesome when you can find nice name brand stuff for crazy cheap prices. Especially if I can find it for my boys and stuff. Not that they're like that either. My oldest one is like that, but the other two totally aren't at all. I don't even know where my oldest gets that from. He is so different than the rest of the kids as far as his just his personality. And they're all different, let me tell you that. All three of the boys look completely different, have completely different personalities. If you put them together in a room, no one would know they were brothers. They're so different in every single way, and I kind of like it like that. But yeah, my oldest has definitely always been the more very concerned with the way he looks and having name brand things and whatever, which joke was on him because when he was growing up, we didn't have the extra money to do that. So when he would get money from, birthdays and things like that, sometimes then he would spend money on, a Nike shirt or something. I mean, not that we didn't ever get them stuff like that, but that was not ever a main kind of thing. We did not shop like that. And I grew up that way too, where it was I remember wanting a few things when I was in high school or something that were name brand at the time, K-Swiss shoes, heck yeah, and stuff like that. But other than that, I didn't really care about. There was just an old man standing by his truck on the side of the road, that was scary to me. I was afraid he was gonna walk out while I was driving past him. Anyway, but yeah, so name brand stuff I don't care like that, but if I can find it at the thrift store for cheap and I get things that are in great condition, I don't buy stuff that looks old and ratty. Why would I do that? So if I can buy stuff that looks nice and whatever, then that works out perfect for the kids too. However, let's be honest, there's way more for women at thrift stores than there are for men, which works out beautifully for me. So yeah, I will be looking for some things for myself. Obviously, that will be mostly what I buy. I am not even gonna lie. I don't even pretend. Whatever. Actually, my husband is so cute because yesterday, my youngest son had a basketball game in this town that I'm going to, where my favorite thrift store is, and it is maybe 40 minutes from our house, and maybe not quite. It might not be quite that far, but anyway, it's fairly, far away. Well, this particular thrift store is run by volunteers, and it's all mostly older women and stuff, and it's really cute, but they have certain days and certain hours, and I could not find online what their hours and days were, and I kept trying to call there, and every time I would call, the phone would just ring and ring and ring, and I'm well, I don't want to drive all the way out there and have them not be open, because the town does not have anything else for me to do. So it's not I could just be well, I'll do this instead. No, there's nothing else there that I would be doing. And so my husband, when he went, because I went with my middle son to his bowling match yesterday, and yesterday was a crazy day, and my husband went with my youngest son, or drove down to watch him play in this town. So he sent me a picture of their business hours. He went to the thrift store and took a picture of it and sent it to me. So I thought that was really cute, so that I would know that they were open today for me to go. So he knew, because I've been planning to come and whatever, just make a little trip, because he knows how much I love it, and he loves that I shop like that. And he appreciates, he always says stuff to me about, he's like, I love that you love to like make yourself look nice all the time. Like, I love that I have a wife who, and not that he wouldn't love me anyway, because he tells me the other day, I was like, are you kidding me? I was sitting on the couch, my hair was like 3-day hair, it was getting greasy because I have really thin hair, and if I touch my scalp at all, it just gets greasy. And I mean, I was just looking nasty. Like, my face is broken out lately. You can probably see this little guy here. And he just goes, you're so pretty. You're so beautiful. And I was like, are you joking right now? And he's like, no, you're just so pretty. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have like greasy hair, zip face, like whatever. And like, he's so sweet to me like that. But to hear him say though too, that he does love and appreciate the way I, dress nice all the time. Like I said, like at home I wear a lot of like athletic wear type stuff because it's comfortable while cleaning and working out and that kind of stuff. But when I go out, I never dress like that. I never wear sweatshirts and jeans and tennis shoes. Like I had to go buy tennis shoes for my job because I don't wear shoes like that. Like, that's not my style at all. I am a like flats, boots, cute kind of shoes, whatever, skinny jeans, leggings, sweaters, cute shirts, scarves, like whatever. I like cutesy stuff. I'm just not a sporty girl. That's never been me. And but it's something he appreciates, and he's like, you always have your hair done nice, you always have makeup on and look really pretty. And obviously he thinks I look pretty without makeup, but it's just cool to have your husband appreciate that about you. And he doesn't care that I take a long time to get ready. I'm the one who has to get up extra early or start getting ready early for things because I choose to do that. He doesn't care. So like when people are like, oh geez, how much time do you spend in the bathroom? He's always like, why does that even matter? I'm like, that's a good question. But yeah, so it's kind of cool that he's totally supportive. Like, yeah, go to the thrift store, enjoy yourself. Like, he loves that I do that, and he knows it's something for me that is very like relaxing and just something I really enjoy. So I'm gonna do that. I do have a Poshmark closet, which I will have linked down below if you're interested in checking that out. That I have a bunch of stuff on there right now. But if I see some things that I think like, oh, that's not my size, but somebody else would probably really like it, like maybe I'll buy it to add to my Poshmark closet. I'll see. I don't know. I don't really like shop to sell on there. Those are just all clothes that I have had that now are either too big for me or just aren't my style anymore, stuff like that. Like, so that's kind of where my Poshmark came from. It's not like a business to me. Like, I don't go buy things for it. But yeah, so that is what I'm doing, a little shopping, and I'm hoping to see, sometimes they have like some summery stuff out, at this time, and so this is the time to get on it before people start shopping for that kind of stuff. So I'm going to see if they've got anything like that, and I don't have anything really in particular that I'm looking for. Like, I like sweaters, and I don't really have a lot of sweaters. So actually some of my favorite sweaters I got from this thrift store. I have like a long one that is from Old Navy, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Old Navy. And like every time I wear it, and I wear it with like these, it's kind of like flecked, like I don't know if it's cream or like a creamish gray. That sounds really weird, but I don't know how to describe the color. But it's like flecked with that and like a olive green, and then I wear like olive green or army green or whatever leggings with it and boots and stuff. And every time I wear it, and usually like a cream colored scarf. Actually, I wore it the day that I went for my job interview, so if you saw that video, it was in that video. I'll link it up here in case you didn't want to see it, where I did my makeup for my job interview. But I like wear, like, every time I wear it, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Every time I wear that, people like comment on it and like are like, oh, that's such a cute sweater, oh, that looks so good on you. And I'm like, yay. So guess what? I paid 25 cents for it. Yep, 25 cents. So I also have a sweater from there that is from Gap that I also paid 25 cents for, and I really like that one. So like, I get some really good finds there. So I'm hoping today I will, because if I do, guess what that means? It means that there will be a haul video coming up soon after this. So hopefully I will have that. And you guys, let me know what you think. I'm thinking about maybe doing some like try-on haul type things. So like when I do a haul like this, like showing you what it looks like on, or if you're interested in like kind of like lookbook type things where like I put together outfits and like show you some of my favorite outfits to wear for different seasons, or maybe even like event type stuff or something. I love watching videos like that, and clothes are my first love. Like long before makeup, I have always been a clothes girl. Like I love clothes. I love shoes and jewelry and purses and like, but clothes have always been like the thing that I get super excited about. And so I love to watch videos like that where people are like, I love haul videos of clothes, and I also love like try-ons and lookbooks and that kind of thing. So you guys let me know if that's something you would be interested in seeing, and because I think it would be really fun to do. So, but I don't want to do it if you're like, I don't care what you wear, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, just let me know what you're thinking. That will help motivate me too, to get my booty back in gear to be working out like I should be, because your girl's falling off the wagon. I don't know, a little bit before the dog had died, like I think I had said, like my kids were off school weird because of weather, and then I was like, I wasn't in my normal routine, which was screwing me up. And then the dog died, and I kind of went into a little, I told my husband, I'm like, I think I'm eating my feelings, because I was like eating, not bad stuff. I'm gluten and dairy free, so I don't, actually my middle son said to me yesterday, he's like, Mom, your life is a diet. And I started laughing because, oh, I was eating some banana chips, and I'm like, I should not be eating these, like I'm, you know, whatever. And he's like, I think you can eat those, like, I think it's okay if that's the worst thing you eat. He's like, Mom, your life is like a diet. And I started laughing. I'm like, well, sort of. But so trying to cut myself some slack on things too. Like, I don't know, I want it really bad. I want my body to be toned and that kind of stuff. As far as losing more weight, I mean, I could lose a little more weight and I would be happy with that too, but I'm not where I'm like, oh, I need to lose weight. Like, I don't feel like that, like unhappy with myself like that. I feel like I want to tone up and that kind of stuff. And honestly, I'm gonna be really honest right now, the food part is easy for me. I can do the food thing all day long. Like, you tell me I can eat this, this, and this, and that's it, I can do it. Like, that is not a problem for me. I've never been like a huge food person that's like, no, I have to have certain things, I can't live without it. That drives me nuts when people say that. No, you can live without it, you'll be okay. Like, I don't know, that just drives me crazy. Like, no, I can't give that up, really. I don't know, that sounded snotty, I shouldn't say that, but it just kind of annoys me, because it's like, then you don't really care that much about losing weight. Like, if you really did, you could give that up. But anyway, so I already don't do dairy and gluten, so that cuts out a lot of like fatty, unhealthy foods. I'm not eating a ton of, you know, I'm not eating bread stuff. Now, I do have occasionally gluten-free bread or gluten-free bagels, or we found these gluten-free donuts. They're like frozen, that you have to warm up. Oh my goodness, they're like cinnamon sugar, but like stuff like that, even that. I'm not a sweets person, I never have been either. And so, I mean, I still like them sometimes, but that's not something that I'm like, oh, I have to eat sweet stuff all the time. So I don't have sweet things all the time. And so I naturally, like over the past, it'll be 3 years in March since I stopped eating dairy and gluten and pop. That I also cut out. So I don't have any of that kind of stuff. So it's not like I eat really bad, and I mean, I mostly eat like meat and vegetables and stuff. I love potatoes though. I love white potatoes, but I love sweet potatoes too, so that's good. But yeah, it's just like I don't have like a lot to cut out. I don't feel like, oh, I'm fat, I need to lose weight. Because I know someone had mentioned like, don't go too far kind of thing, like worried about me, like that I look thin in the face or whatever. Trust me, I'm not too thin for my frame, not even remotely. And like I said, I don't really care that much about losing more weight. I just want to really tone up my body. I have to be realistic. I think about some parts of me that are not going to ever tone up where I would love for them to be. But also, I never plan for other people besides my husband to see my stomach. So I'm not really that concerned about it. Obviously, I want it to be better than it is, but I'm not like, oh, I need to be able to wear a bikini. No thanks. Like I said before, I'm pretty modest. Like, I don't have cleavage show. So I don't care about that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not trying to have anything be showing. So it's more just for myself to feel really like comfortable and good and healthy, you know. And but so I feel bad because I feel like I'm letting myself down by having fallen off track. And I feel like Annie, who is so awesome from Bikini Iron Fitness, who I'm doing the program through, you know, she was so pumped for me too and excited with me, excited that I was so excited and stuff. I sort of feel like I've let her down, and that actually really bothers me, because she's so sweet and has been so supportive of me. And so I hate that, because I wanted to be able to like show these pictures that are like, I mean, I'm still going to show you guys at the end, like I had said I would show where I started 3 years ago and to where I am now, like the transformation that has happened to my body over the past, you know, few years. But you know, I wanted to be able to have these pictures of me looking super toned for her to be able to use to show, you know, potential clients, like, this is what my program does, because I fully believe in her program. I know it works. I haven't been putting the work in. And so yeah, I just kind of fell off. I was eating stuff I shouldn't be. When I say stuff I shouldn't be, I mean like what did I eat? I mean, here's the funny part. It's not, you're gonna be like, okay, but like, it's not like I ate horrible stuff, but I ate like hamburger. I don't put hamburgers on buns, so I had a hamburger and I just put like onion and mustard on it. I did have French fries the one time. I did have some dairy-free ice cream, cashew milk, snickerdoodle. Oh my gosh, so delicious brand. Cashew milk snickerdoodle ice cream is so bomb. If you are dairy-free and have not tried that, I'm telling you, try it. It is so good. So I did have some of that. But like just things here and there, like some candy and I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, or even like the banana chips. I'm like, why am I eating those right now? Like, I don't need to be eating that. Like, I'm supposed to be sticking to this plan. And normally that is very easy for me. I think I've just gotten in this weird slump with stuff, and I've got to get myself turned back around. I have to tell you guys, because I know several of you have, you know, kind of asked me about it and stuff with my job and told me that you're thinking about me, and people have told me they're praying for me about, like, you know, being at peace with having this job and just getting back into working and stuff. You guys, I actually really enjoy my job. I'm having a great time. Just like, I worked today and I worked 8 to 1. My shifts are not super long. I think the longest shift I've had was 7 1/4, I think. And just because when you close at night, we close at 10, but you're there till 10:15. So yeah, I think I had a 7 1/4 hour shift has been my longest one. I'm only working 2 to 3 days a week. My managers are all awesome. My main manager, she's phenomenal about, like, you know, wanting to take time off. She even asked me, because I was only on the schedule for 2 days this week, and then last week she was like, I added a day, is that okay? Are you still good with 2 to 3? And I'm like, yeah, no, that's good. So I worked Sunday, Monday, Tuesday this week, and so now I'm off until next Monday, which is really nice. But yeah, it's like, she's fantastic. What I love is I am not a key holder or any type of management like that. So anything that goes on with returns, I'm working retail, I won't say where, but anything with like returns or anything, they have to do it, exchanges and stuff. So like if there's somebody who's like irritated about something or whatever, the managers deal with it. I don't. So that is amazing for me, because that was something I was kind of concerned about. Just because I am like a very sensitive person. I took that turn real fast if you didn't know. But I'm a sensitive person, and I'm like, if somebody's mean to me, I'm gonna cry. Like, I just, whatever. But it's not like that. Like, I'm totally enjoying it. Love the girls I work with, and they all can't believe how old I am. This was like some of my favorite things. So the first day I worked with this one girl, she goes, "Oh, you're married. How long have you been married for?" And I'm like, almost 20 years. And she goes, "What?" And she's like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, "I'm 40. And she's like, "Are you kidding me?" And she's like, "You do not look 40. I thought you were like closer to my age, or about my age." I'm like, "Well, how old are you?" And she's like, 21. I'm like, "Well, I don't think I look quite 21, but okay, thanks." And she's like, "No, seriously, I thought you were in your 20s. I'm like, "No, but thank you." And then another one of the girls, one day we were talking, and it was when the weather was going to be getting bad. So I was like, I wonder if my son is going to have bowling or not today. If so, my husband was going to pick me up. We were going to go together. Or I had him drop me off at work so he could pick me up so we could just go on together. And so a little while later, she's like, "Oh, did your son's basketball game get canceled?" And I said, "Oh, well, it was bowling, but," and she goes, "Oh, I thought basketball." And I go, "Oh, well, my youngest son plays basketball, so you've probably heard me talk about that." And she's like, "Well, how many kids do you have?" And I'm like, 3. And she asked how old they were. So I told her, and she goes, "Oh, but they're not like all your biological kids then." And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "What? How old are you?" And I'm like, "I'm 40. So she's like, "Shut up." Like, and she goes, "How, like, I totally thought you were in your 20s. And I'm like, "Well, thank you very much, but no, I'm not." So I'm like, dang, I like working with these girls. So it's been really fun. Like, I've just really been enjoying it. It's super busy. Like, I'm constantly moving, constantly doing stuff. So my shifts fly by. So like 8 to 1 today flew by. I could not believe when she's like, "Oh, you only have 3 minutes left or whatever till you can clock out." I'm like, what? Like, how did that happen? So, and for the most part, most customers are really friendly and nice, but then you get the ones that aren't so nice. There's an animal in the road up here. That's what happens when you live in the country and drive places in the country. Oh, that's a cat though, I think. Move, kitty. That would ruin my day. Cat, don't you ruin my day. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, it's going really well. I'm really enjoying the job, and having the extra money we're just putting it away. Every time the check comes in, we move it over to savings for my son's braces. So it's just perfect. It's been awesome. So that's basically what I'm doing. So I'm headed to shop, and the next video you will see what I got. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.